James and Anthony Davis got some new ink, and fans are speculating that the tattoos are tributes to Kobe Bryant.
We can just talk about the surpassing Kobe first. A lot of these guys who've been passing the list are, historical figures in the game. The fact that you played with Kobe, Team USA, against it for so many years and had that personal relationship, does that mean anything different just for this whole process?
It does. It does in the fact that, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, I was growing up through the ranks when Kobe came into the league. He was, it wasn't a dream of mine to come straight, from high school at that point in time to the NBA. But I was like, wow, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid being able to make that leap, that's pretty damn cool. And as I started playing more ball and I went into high school, the things that he was doing on the floor, I, admired and wanted to be a part of. I went to ABCD camp, and he came and talked to all the kids that was there, and I happened to be one of the kids that was there, and I was just listening. I was just trying to soak everything up I could. And I remember one thing that he said. He was like, if you want to try to be, great at it, or want to be one of the greats, you got to put the work in. There's no substitution to work. And I was a 15-year-old kid at that camp. You can actually find the footage.
Now coaches and scouts make their annual pilgrimage to the ABCD camp, looking for the next Kobe.
I'm looking to be the next superstar, not the next Kobe Bryant.
Lenny Tuck, senior, Otapan High School, Otapan, New Jersey.
Kobe is Kobe, and I'm LeBron. I gotta do what I gotta do. LeBron James Jr. Same thing, the same marriage.
Oh, where's Kobe at, baby?
I'll check with Jim. He probably has. If not, I'll go back on.
So without any further anything, I want to introduce to you a wonderful kid, a wonderful person, Kobe Bryant.
Sit down, because I'm tired as hell. How you guys doing? What I want to tell you guys really is, if you look at the draft this year, you see a bunch of high school players coming out. They want to blame me, they want to blame Kevin, they want to blame Tracy for this happening. But the main thing I want to tell you guys is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And what I mean by that is, don't let people make the decision for you. Don't let people say, well, he has to go pro because his grades aren't right. Do whatever you want to do. If you want to go to Stanford, go to Stanford. If you want to go to Duke, go to Duke. If you want to go to the pros, go to the pros. Don't let them tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't rely on basketball for your happiness, because it's not going to happen. You have to make sure you balance your life out. You have something there for yourself in life. You get your education right. And on the basketball court, just rip hearts out.
It's a dream to get a lot of attention, Sometimes it go to some people's head, but me, it don't go to my head. You got to put your mind to it if you're going to really want to play this game, and you got to work every day as hard as you can.
LeBron James is simply the greatest 15, 16-year-old kid I've ever seen in my life. At this point in his life, he is the most mature on the court and the most gifted on the court. He has a chance, when it's all over, to be one of the greatest players ever to play the game.
I just want to come here and play hard. It really doesn't matter if I'm the best player in the camp. I still know what I can do.
And in 2001, I believe I was playing in New Jersey, and the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken, and y'all can correct me, was in Philly, right? Yeah, that Saturday, me and Maverick drove to the Intercontinental downtown Philadelphia, and he gave me a pair of his shoes, which I ended up wearing that following night. It was the red, white, and blue Kobe's. I was a 15 and he was a 14, and I wore them anyways. I sat and just talked to him for a little bit. He gave me the shoes. I rocked them in the game. And it was the same night that we played Oak Hill against Melo. And then I saw what he was able to do the very next night, winning MVP here in Philly. That following night. As I got drafted, I still just admired him. You know, seeing what he was able to accomplish, winning championships, having, you know, being early in his career where, you know, he learned from the misses that he had against the series against Utah, and he just used that as motivation and got better and better and better to him winning multiple championships, and continued to admire him throughout my high school rank. And then as competitors, just seeing the work ethic that he put into the game. He had zero flaws offensively, zero. You backed off of him, he could shoot the three. You body him up a little bit, he can go around you. He can shoot the mid-range, he can post, he can make free throws. He had zero flaws offensively. And, you know, that's something that I admired as well, just being at a point where the defense will always be at bay, where they couldn't guard you at all offensively, where you just felt like you was just immortal offensively because of your skill set and your work ethic. We take it down to 2008 where we become the Redeem team, and it was a dream come true for me to be able to line up alongside of him. Just admiring him for so many years, and seeing him from afar, and then being able to be in practices with him, and you know, me watching and learning. So I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. The story is just too much. It doesn't make sense. And just to make a long story short, now I'm here in the Lakers uniform in Philadelphia, where he's from, where one of the first time I ever met him, gave me his shoes, he won All-Star Week. It's surreal. It doesn't make no sense, but the universe just puts things in your life, and when you live in the right way, or you just giving everything to whatever you're doing, things happen organically, and it's not supposed to make sense, but it just happens. And I'm happy to be in any conversation with Kobe Bean Bryant, one of the all-time greatest basketball players to ever play, one of the all-time greatest Lakers. The man got 2 jerseys hanging up in Staples Center. It's just crazy.